Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Prison Architect. So of course in the last video, I'm like super zoomed in right here. Here, let's check out what these two are doing. Oh, just walking around, guy wants some sleep. This guard is like freaking out. What has happened with him? Whatever, okay, let's actually get into things though. So last time, obviously, we started off our fresh, brand new prison, and, yeah, we're just starting to get our guards in right now. So things are actually shaping out pretty well. We almost have finished this grant, and obviously that's going to do a lot towards gaining us a lot of money, but we still actually have about a little over 5,000, actually, halfway over, we've got a fair amount over 5,000 still in our bank, so I'm actually feeling pretty confident with, everything we've got in regards to our cash. And the finance lady's almost here. Awesome sauce. I'm not really sure how exactly... Here, let's actually pause the game since the game's still going while we have that open. I'm not exactly sure how we are going to handle the finances in total. I mean, not finance, the bureaucracy thing in total here. I actually got a recommendation by Sammy Dowler that we should work on a lot of security upgrades so we could avoid riots. I think I think that's definitely going to be a huge priority, of course. But starting off here, I think I actually would like to work a little bit more towards making sure that our finances are okay so we could keep building up our prison and making it large enough to house all these additional prisoners that we're going to get. And then also health. Work on the health stuff so we could keep both of our prisoners and our guards actually healthy, so in case riots do happen, people won't be dying. But then after that point, I think it would make a lot of sense for us to do security. So that's pretty much the plan. We're going to do a little bit of finance stuff, a little bit of health stuff, and then, focus on everything else. But we could, of course, and this will go a long way towards making our people happy, we could go ahead and get started on that yard. So let's see how much this is actually going to cost us. We're, of course, going to have it be a building set up like this. I mean, we're going to have it be like within our facility building, but it's actually going to be outside, and that's why we're not actually doing a foundation. We're doing the regular materials stuff, so it actually does not, remove any of that. So let's actually make a door right about there. And then we'll probably just have like one door on each side. Basically, I thought it might be nice to have it on the other side of the canteen. If we want things to be even, we can actually probably add another door over there. And then we'll add probably two more, one like that, one like that. We're gonna make this one a security door, I think, because we don't want the dudes to be, walking all willy-nilly on this side of the place, because it's the entrance of our prison, and they might be able to escape like that. And, of course, we're going to have a lot of the facilities over here. So for now, let's plan on having regular doors everywhere else, except for that, oh wait, let's get rid of that and make it, like, flat. There's, like, of course, when you press R, you change the shape of the door. I think that it, like that, is having it kind of horizontally placed, like we put the one down there. But it's honestly really hard for me to tell, so I just like to put them down like that whenever I put them there. So yeah, we're going to get that built so we can then have a yard going before too long. And we can actually go ahead and purchase that finance lady, but let's not officially get her going for us until we have our own individual office. Why is that wall there? Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Demolish wall. That looks really ugly, and I do not like it one bit. Then, of course, we can now also go ahead and get started on the foundation setup for our staff room, where people will be able to chill and relax and all that. So let's go ahead and get that going, because that's obviously going to be very, very important to us. Let's actually also make it one more block long. Or maybe two. Let me see. The door's right there. I want to make the door in the middle, make it look nice. And really, the more room, probably the merrier in some situations. Yes, okay. So that'll be perfectly fine. It'll cost us a little bit more. But actually, now I feel like it looks worse. I don't know. I probably shouldn't keep, correcting this and should just go with the flow with whatever looks nice. But we don't need it to be too big. And I learned the lesson before that we definitely want to keep rooms efficient rather than nice looking in many situations, because then you are gonna run out of funds really quick, and basically your prison is going to kind of suffer or flounder because of that. So let's get an accountant. She's actually not going to be able to do anything until her office is actually built. But, you know, that'll happen before too long once our people get to work on things. And let's go ahead and actually mark this area as being the yard. So when that thing is fully constructed, we could actually be happy about that. Accountants don't actually work at all until they have their room, right? Carrying, clipboard, carrying staff keys. I'm pretty sure she doesn't work. But actually, we're about to put the things down. Yeah, there she goes. She got her chair. So what that should do is actually in the reports, I think it will open up more grants that we could do. Yes, okay. Now we've got short-term investment and long-term investment. Basically, these are the things that I mentioned in the last video. We'll lose $5,000 right here, but once it's completed, we'll actually get $1,600. So we could do that, or actually, it might be nice to go ahead and go for the tax relief on our finance things. This is obviously very, very expensive. Maybe we should go for an extra grant instead. If we do, let's go for extra grants. That's gonna get us cash flowing faster. We still have 2 grants that can go. Maybe even, is our yard finished? No way, the yard can't be finished. No, I didn't mean to open that. I want to get rid of you. Is the yard finished? It should have extra requirements, I think. But it looks like the thing is actually gone on the to-do list, so... And we did just get a lot of money, so maybe we actually did finish that one grant. We could probably actually just check on the grants tab. Does it say completed ones? Yeah, basic detention center, awesome. I'm pretty sure the yard actually shouldn't be ready, even though it says it is, because it doesn't have any doors. And I'm pretty sure, or does it have doors? It looks, it has at least one. There's the staff room door. I'm pretty sure it's not to the point where it should be. But, you know, we'll add stuff in there later, because it should also have some telephones and other things to make the prisoners happy, but I guess that's actually not necessary to do right away. So we can actually add 2 more grants for the time being. Let's, we could do the short-term investment, but I think we'll wait to do that until we actually do have that extra grant going. Let's go for health and well-being, because we're going to be working on getting the medical ward and 2 doctors and all that jazz anyway. So it makes sense for us to get the extra money, and then prerequisites. Okay, we have both of the prerequisites. Raise your prisoner capacity to 15. That's all you have to do. Interesting. Okay, so that's. Let's go ahead and go for that one. That one's going to give us a lot of cash right off the bat, and then we can spend that on a doctor as well. Might as well. Well. Let's get a mental health dude as well, also. Might not be much of a point to buy all those right now, since we can only work on one of them at a time, and that extra grant is going... Oh, whoa, no, we can't work on just one at a time! Oh, that is cool. I actually did not know that that is how that works. So let's go ahead and set up the wall in these rooms here. Put a wall right there. I guess I just set that up as a plan. I thought I fully set up to have that built, but obviously I didn't. Must have been one of my remaining plans from last time. And then also we could get rid of the plans for those spots right there. Otherwise those are going to chill for a while. Where is... Okay, staff room. There we go. So a wall's gonna be placed right there. Let's go ahead and place that down. Ooh, actually, wait. Materials? Did I select to put walls there? Here, I'm gonna right-click both of those blocks just to make sure that they don't put walls where those doors are supposed to go. And then, what do we need for a staff room? I believe it is a... Oh, yeah, wide sofa. So let's put that... I don't know. I guess it'll just sit against the wall up there. Also a drinking fountain. We'll put it right over there. And then I like to give them a pool table. They don't need a pool table, but you know, they deserve to be able to rest and play some games, so might as well put that right there. It's not gonna be very good for us in regards to costs, but you know, it'll be fun for the people. We could also give them a TV. But let's just leave it with the pool table. Their couch will be enough, so that'll be perfectly fine for them. Yeah, that seems like a good setup to me, and that's everything that they need. Drink machine, indoors, yep, that's perfectly fine. Awesome. So now I think it would definitely be a good idea. Let's actually pull up the planning thing while I think of all this so we could get rid of those ugly white squares. But now, in the meantime, while we're doing all this, I think we should 100% start working on the individual cells, because that is going to be very important for once we get more prisoners coming in, because we'll actually be able to manage people more efficiently when they're in individual cells, and then, of course, disregarding that, it'll open up more room in here, and basically do a whole bunch of really good things for us. Maybe we should also add 2 more shower heads. We only have 8 prisoners right now. We don't need to worry about that. So let's go ahead and get these rooms going. We could actually probably keep time going as well. I don't know if I pause time like too frequently or much more frequently than I should in this game. But it's one of those things where I like to try to be as efficient as possible, you know, and a lot of that goes with pausing the clock every now and then, especially when, like I do, you play on ×3 speed. So that could be very, very, very important to slow things down once in a while. So let's put all those down in there. Then a couple of bookshelves so our people can read, and hopefully that will make them happier with their situation in this prison. And then where are the beds? There we go. Awesome! So we have 8 prisoners in total right now, and that's going to be 4 individualized cells. So granted, the next prisoners are coming in a little bit over 3 hours. Well, less than 3 hours now. So they're going to be here in, like, no time flat. Oh, shoot. I totally need to get those, toilets powered. So let's go ahead and set up a connection to those things. That really sucks for them. They've been chilling in these rooms with, like, toilets that they can't even use. That would actually be pretty miserable. And if we're going to work on that for the time being, honestly, probably might as well go ahead and get those 2 additional shower heads. I really want to get some frickin' janitors in this place. These rooms look so dirty. Oh, shoot. And if more prisoners are coming, we definitely should consider adding some additional benches. So there's a wider seating arrangement for everyone. Okay, so we can put 1 more set down there. I would like it to be them to have a little bit more space, though, to be completely honest. But let's put 1 right there. We can always, when we need to expand the canteen, we could always get a land grant and hope that it increases the size of our prison going upwards. Or maybe we could also expand maybe a little bit to the right as well. That actually seems like a really nice way to add a couple of tables. If we increase the wall so it goes right out there, because that would give us some room for a couple more. And I could squeeze one in right down there. I just like to have extra space in between. Like I mentioned before, it's really stupid and bad from a gameplay perspective that I like doing that kind of thing. But, you know, I like making the place look really nice and tidy. So let's see. These rooms are going to be interesting because I'm going to make these rooms pretty long. Because this is actually going to be me separating 2 rooms. I'm going to make the like hospital or the infirmary right about there, and then I'll also put the morgue right there with a wall in between them. So we're gonna split it up like that for now. I think that's going to be good enough. Okay, so the door to our prison is right there. That means we still have enough space for a couple more rooms, which is awesome because I would love to put the psychiatrist's room or office like right down there, and then maybe have the visitation place right here. I've actually never created a visitation place. I haven't played off screen in quite a couple of days, so I'm not exactly sure how the visitation offices work. So that's gonna be a new adventure for me, to say the least. And the thing that worries me about it is I would imagine visitation rooms would need 2 doors, because I don't know if it's gonna be like the visitation rooms that we always see in like movies and stuff like that, when there's a glass window in between them, so the people can't actually touch or anything like that. Obviously, so they can't transfer or sneak anything in for the people, so it's obviously a very, very, very important thing. But like I was saying, I don't really know how that works exactly. So I don't know if we'll need 2 doors, one of them being like a prison door or like a staff door, and one of them being a way for other people to get in. And I don't know if we're going to need to, like, fence off the entrance for the 2 people. I don't think we would need to do that, but those kind of things worry me for that kind of room. So it'll be interesting seeing what happens with that. Let's go ahead and put the door to the morgue right about there. I think that should be fine. And actually, since it's kind of an extension of the infirmary, I think it actually would be perfectly fine for us to just place a regular door there, and let's get those rooms going. Once we get those rooms set up, we should actually be able to get some doctors coming in, which will be very, very good. I guess we actually can't do that until we have health actually working. We do have mental health, though. Mental health, but with mental health doesn't come an office for that dude? Maybe, oh, he might just have a regular office. I think that's how, okay, I actually think that is indeed how that works. So let's also get another room going there. Offices need to be 4x4 at the most. That's 3 blocks right there. But we will also be getting rid of that wall. So I think that's enough, because that'll be 1 block once that wall is actually gone. We're actually going to make this dude's office part of the infirmary, because I just think that's an okay way for things to work. He doesn't really get his privacy, but that's okay. He'll just do his mental work while people are being healed and treated in that room, and he'll just have to deal with it. Because, I don't know, he's a total sucker. Let's also go ahead and add some objects in here. Some things to make the people happier. We add a couple of weights that should allow them to get their daily workout, which I think will improve their level of happiness. So let's go ahead and put, let's put 4 of those things down. I don't know how many of those are really important. And then we could also put down 3 phones. We'll do like 1, 2, 3. And doesn't look like anything is all that necessary for out there. So this will just be like a running area. Maybe they could play some ball, have a ball of a time, and I don't know, do weird things down there. Oh shoot! I totally forgot about bringing these people water. That is very bad on my part. So let's go ahead and extend these as far as we can. Oh, actually, wait. If there's a small pump right there, I'm pretty sure that we don't need a large pump. I think. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Then we'll have it go along there, and then go along there as well. I really hope that connects. You know what? We have enough cash just to play things safe. Let's actually make an extension going like that, or we could make it look nicer and just have it going down right there. That'll work perfectly fine. That means as well that we can get water flowing into all those guys' cells. I can't believe I forgot about that, because that is actually pretty important, seeing as those people are going to be using those urinals actually quite frequently. Why doesn't that door open automatically? All the individualized cells open automatically. Not exactly sure why it functions that way, but that's actually okay. How is our power supply going? Okay, we're starting to build things up, so let's actually add a couple more capacitors. I think that might be a good idea, seeing, let's add 3. Add a lot so we don't have to worry about it, because we have so much cash to spend, and now that bureaucracy is finished, I think I would like to get tax relief going. This is one thing that's going to take forever. See, it takes 48 hours, so that's going to be 2 full days. Which actually is a lot in game time. It's both a lot and not very much at all. But once that's finished, every single day we're going to save 15% off tax. No, it's not save 15%. It's our tax rate is reduced to 50%. So we're going to be saving a ton of cash. So let's go ahead and get that going for us right now. Security would be really nice, but let's go ahead and actually get, maybe that's not a good idea, I don't know. We have so much money to spend. If nothing else, we could go ahead and also add the short-term investment, because that's one thing that I want to do. How long does this one last? Pay money into a long-term investment fund, which will ultimately give you a large return of your initial sum. Waiting for funds. Okay, it doesn't really say how long that lasts, but the short-term investment will be nice. That's one thing that's going to be working for us for quite a long time. So we also need power going down here now, so let's go ahead and extend that. Get that power going. Okay, so power is not flowing to this area. Let's also do that. We have so much cash to spend. I think that we don't need to worry about things too much right now. And then let's also increase the setup of our place. Okay, here's what worries me. If I wanted to expand like this, would that get rid of the wall that's at that cell? Probably, which is very, very frightening. But I want to start making this place into a really big cell block. So I won't have to worry about dudes and all of their tudes. You know what? Let's set it up like that. Then we're going to cancel it. And I think we're going to do it like this. We could work our way around that wall, I think. I believe we should be able to. So let's actually just let's just handle it so we'll be expanding it like this. Because we're going to be able to use this amount of space anyways. Basically how this is going to work is that we're going to make ooh, we can make 2 different hallways. I need to figure out how I want this to work. I think we'll do two separate hallways. One of them will be these, will be basically, let's get rid of this so I can click. There'll be a hallway going down like this, which means there's going to be cell blocks along there and in the middle, while then we could also basically replicate all of these cell blocks going down like that. I think that should function really well, and then we have all of this room to build those cell blocks. And then they're all really close to the shower, the holding cell, and the canteen, so I think that's nice. I think that should be nice. Hopefully I'm not making any mistakes with that setup. And then, of course, we can also set up the rooms over here. There we go. Okay, infirmary, you're going to cover that much room. And then we'll put the office right down there. And then the morgue will be there. And that'll be awesome for us. The nice thing about these things as well is that they, the infirmary and the morgue only need 1 item to start working. The unfortunate thing, at least in the case of the infirmary, is that it is quite an expensive item. But you know, of course, we really want these things. They're frickin' hospital beds or medical beds, so they are very, very, very important to us. Then let's add 2 slabs for now. We probably don't need too many more than that. And then, of course, down here with this guy, we can have let's have his office desk like facing everything that's going on. I don't know if that would be nice for him or horrifying, since all day he's gonna be seeing these healed patients. But you know, maybe our psychiatrist is gonna be a little bit of a psychotic, but that'll be okay. He'll just live with his pain. So there's 2 additional doctors. Let's go ahead and also upgrade to 10 guards. We'll put a couple more down. I don't think we need any more cooks than the 4, because these guys have been doing very, very well for us in this time. But we probably should also kind of keep an eye on that situation, because I don't know if we ever are going to be in desperate need of either more people making food or more cookers or more sinks or more fridges, because it does look like there is a lot of work going on with that. Did something bad just happen? Oh god. Blocked, install electric holding cell, too dangerous. Okay, we got some kind of riot going on here, and that is obviously my bad. That might be a good thing that I just got all these guards coming. Come on, beat him up, beat him up. Beat him up, dudes. Yes. Oh god. Oh, they broke that toilet, those jerkwads. Well, the good news is, oh, they're swearing at each other. That's the greatest sin here. They're all getting really pissed. Good news is, it sucks that, of course, this breakout is kind of happening right now, but we handled it perfectly fine. Nice. We got another grant completion, probably for the health one, I think. Psychiatrist doesn't have his office, but I think we have all the requirements. We have a morgue working, we have an infirmary working, and of course we have the psychologist. He doesn't actually need his office to get the grant, you just need the man. And good, people are coming in to be healed. Okay, that is what I was really hoping for. Now, I think we could go ahead and start working on security, and along with that, we should go ahead and get our cell stuff going. Although it would also be really nice to get maintenance, but the toilet has been repaired, so I guess the workmen actually do repair things. That is very, very good for us, obviously. So, I think this is going to be actually perfectly okay. For that area, at least now. We also really need a gardener, because plants are really starting to actually cover all of our stuff. I wonder if that could actually make the walls start to deteriorate and then break? That would be really bad. Ah, there we go. Okay, a short-term investment still has 45 hours to wait. That is a lot of time, but we'll just have to deal with it, of course. Let's actually work on both at the same time, because I really want both of those things. Prisoner policy is also very important, because that allows you to increase and decrease punishments for misconduct. Speaking of punishments, though, now that I think about it, we need solitary. Yeah, there's actually 3 people waiting for solitary confinement. So we need some solitary cells. I don't know where we would put those. We could probably put 3 of them right along here. That might work fine. I think I would rather have an individualized solitary area, but I think it's also probably pretty important for us to, focus on, focus on getting that kind of thing finished before too long. So you know what, let's go ahead and get that stuff in the works. We'll do 2 solitary. So one of the people who is required to go to solitary right now, he just won't. So we'll get 3x3 cells. That's 1 for solitary, 2 for solitary confinement, and then of course this one down here will just be another cell that we'll add. And so if we're having 2 blocks of space between each one, then we'll start right about there. Is there any? I think for these ones, I would like to have the doors on the right side as well, so they could get all these prisoners out really quick, while these ones will all come out on their end pretty quickly as well. So I think that'll be a good setup for that. And then how many? Wait, that's not. Oh, okay, I need to do that right there. Now, how many cells is that going to give us? We have 16 prisoners. We can only house 4. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, an additional 4. So that's 8, while the other dudes are going to be chilling in there. I think that actually will be pretty good for us, I would say. I may be wrong, but seeing as 8 people were living in there for quite a bit of time anyways, oh, wait. Yeah, we need toilets in there if it's solitary, I'm pretty sure. You know what, though? Let's wait anyways. Wait, 1, 2, and then the space. Let's see what solitary requires. So, 1, 2, and then the 3x3 space. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. That's all it needs! Okay. We'll give the man a toilet and nothing else. He could sleep on the floor. That'll be his way of us showing him that he can suck it, I guess. He might start breaking the toilet, though, but we'll at least let we'll let the men urinate, because that would be pretty awful for them if they couldn't even do that in their horrible existence of a life that they have chilling in prison here. So there's all that. Then we just need the beds, and awesome. I think that's going to be okay for us. No beds will go in either of those spaces, and doors. Almost forgot the doors. Coolio! How is our power going? I imagine the capacitors have been finished by now. Oh, we have so much power. Oh man, that's awesome. We are not going to need to worry about anything like that for quite a long time. And now the psychologist's office is going to be finished. Awesome. What the psychologist does for us, I need to test around with him more, because I'm not exactly sure what you can do with him, but what he allows you to do is check one of these things. Is it the prisoners? I can't check them individually like that. clearly, I apparently forgot where this is and don't know how to locate it. But what he allows you to do is he allows you to check the mental state of all of your prisoners. So, you can see if anyone's, like, nearing, not a mental break, but I guess kind of a mental break. We have, like, no cash coming in. We'll need to do something about that. Of course, the tax relief will go a long way towards helping that, though, so that'll be good. I guess it looks like we can only work on 2 of those things at a time, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But gain maintenance done will be nice. The requires a warden. What does that unlock, though? Does it just unlock us being able to access those branches? That would be a little bit unfortunate. Because is maintenance different than a worker? Unless he's a foreman, I don't think it's any different than a worker. Let's go ahead and look at the bureaucracy one more time. Okay, he might be a foreman or whoever I just mentioned because I don't see those dudes there. So let's actually pause. An advanced staff member that allows you to gain access to janitors and gardeners. Okay. So there's 0 out of 1. We can only have 1 of him. So we have to buy the dude as well before we get all those dudes. Okay, so basically he must be the man who watches over all those other workers. That's pretty cool. So yeah, our prison is actually doing pretty well for the time being. We need to actually power all these toilets. Hopefully I'll remember that before too long. And this dude is chilling in a wall, which is kind of freaky deaky. 2-year sentence. He's gonna be leaving us before too long. Which will make me happy. The less prisoners, the better. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.